Hey Dakota. Hey Recast. Recastable. Hey girl. Hey. Okay, hold on. I gotta find stuff. Hey AJ the artist. It's so weird to hear from you. I only usually see your tweets. Hey Yanisa. Basketball Freak, hi again. Now see, I'm glad you put the again in there, Basketball Freak, because I was going to be... Oh, baseball. I'm dyslexic. People think I'm kidding. I really am dyslexic. I leave words out and I read things wrong all the time. Anywho, Baseball Freak, I'm glad you said again, because it's going to be like, I haven't seen you be here before. Become a fan if you're not. Hey, Big Brother Upset. Hey, Sparkly Eye. Where's my spring curls? Haven't seen spring curls in a bit, in a touch. Hey, Summer. Hey, BB Can Shadow. Howdy to you, too. You must be from the South. I miss people saying howdy to me. Hey, Ange. Yay, Angry Time. I'm just angry for a touch, not the whole time. Hey Claire, hey Lori, hey Patty, hey Lois, hey Cece, hey Sanex, ooh, Hooker Stevens here, and Teresa, and Katie, and Julie, hey Julie, Reality Chit Chat, new user, thanks. I was gonna give you like a touch of shit and be like, Reality Chit Chat sounds a lot like Reality Recap, but I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it. Thanks for being a new user, and hi. Hey, Evie Unfiltered! Ooh, Meredith's here, and Christina, and RJT64, and Powerwolf. Hey, girl, hey! I never told you, I don't think, but I changed my name from Rhea BB70 to Rhea Cass. Well, welcome. Oh, turn my mic down. Okay, got it. Thank you. I do need to know those things. How's that? How's that? Especially because I yell a lot. Does that sound better? Tell me if the mic sounds better. I'll do some, I'm talking normal, and then I'm going like this. Now it's too low. Okay. How about that? How about that? Is that better? Testing, testing for when I get angry. Dylan's here, everybody. Dylan Zahner. Hey, guys. Crap, Dylan. I forgot what your Twitter is. Dylan, tell me in the chat what your Twitter is. I do yell like Johnny Mac. I do. 8-bit homo, thank you! I'm mentally challenged, because we're not allowed to say the R word anymore. Guys, follow at 8-bit homo on Twitter. He does really funny YouTube videos and tweets about Big Brother and does stuff like that too. No. Hey, Joey! Hey, Joey. I watched a few of my YouNows. I just learned. Wow, thanks for lurking, Dylan. Thanks for lurking. Nowhere Land. Hey, y'all. You like Paula Deen. Hey, y'all. All right, I think everybody's here. Oh, my God, there are so many of you here. All right, look, then, before I get angry, let me just let you guys know, if you're not fans, become a fan up top. Clickety-click, click, 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 click. Press that button. That is a nice thing. If you guys want to watch any of our past YouNows or see any of our interviews with all the people that have already been eliminated from Big Brother or get 24/7 live feed updates or flashback times, check out our website, yourrealityrecaps.com/bb17. And if you're watching the archive version of this on YouTube, thumbs up and subscribe. That really helps support our shows. And if you're listening or watching on iTunes, 5-star rating and nice review. Of course, you guys want to support our show financially, you can make a PayPal donation or become a patron, yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. All the links are in the sidebar on our website, yourrealityrecaps.com. Oh my God, there's so many of you in here because you apparently heard what happens when I get angry. All right. All right. Hey, Violet Moon. Hey, Light and Sweet. Hey, Nadia. Your dog is snoring, Summer. Oh my God. Oh yeah, let's megaphone, and then we'll get into, I'm gonna read, and then I'm gonna get angry. So first, click your little boop-a-boop microphones, or square up arrows. I'm smiling. Yay! Tweet it out to everyone that Eric's about to get angry. About to drag Julie Chen is what we're about to do. Oh, we gotta mute the iPads. Thanks, Unisa. Yay! Okay, so a lot of people have been asking me, well, what are you talking about? What are you so mad about Julie Chen for? Brr, brr, brr. What the hell did she do? Where can we, like, find this shit? Whatever. I'm gonna read it to you. Basically, here's the deal. Julie did an interview talking about the double elimination episode and whatever. And it was with Hollywood Reporter. And Hollywood Reporter asked Julie, last season's, and we're not pulling this up on the screen, it's going to believe me, last season's double eviction episode, house guest Christine received a lot of boos for her relationship with Cody. Do you think because Austin had a girlfriend going into the house and is now in love with Liz, he could get similar boos down the road? First of all, Hollywood Reporter, you shady girl. You shady. You shady. You're a shady lady. And I know you're a man. Okay, now Julie Chen's response. Okay, Julie Chen speaking now. So pretend I'm a robot going beep boop bop boop beep boop bop, and then the other computer has to translate the shit that she's saying into words. Okay. Julie's response. No. Because nobody remembers Austin saying that he had a girlfriend. I'm going to stop right now. By the way, if you guys don't... If you haven't heard my audio blogs where I read the housewives blogs, like I read their Bravo blogs to you, this is a lot what that's like, if you ever wanted to know. Okay, so, Julie saying, remember Austin, no one remembers Austin saying he had a girlfriend. Correct, Julie, because that wasn't part of the storyline or the editing of the show. So nobody would know that. Christine, however, was married with an exclamation point. So clearly Julie was like, Christine was married. Beep boop bop boop. Okay? That's a whole different ball game. You took a vow before God. Austin isn't talking about his girlfriend. And we're going to get to the God stuff in a minute. You're right, Austin isn't talking about his girlfriend. Again, because it's not in the edit of the show. It's on the feeds, but I know you don't watch those, Julie. You just get whatever lowly intern brings you the dailies of what happened that day. You probably whip them. I think the majority of the audience doesn't even know he went into the house with a quote-unquote girlfriend. Well, there you have it. Now we do. Thanks for filling us in, everyone. Julie. Thanks for filling us in, Julie. So Julie let us know not everybody knew that he went into the house with a girlfriend, and it's not the same as Christine, who was married and took a vow before God. Okay. You know what else everybody doesn't know, Julie? Or maybe a lot of people don't know Julie, is that you, allegedly, were an intern at CBS with Andy Cohen from Bravo, by the way, who oddly enough doesn't like her and they have to fake nice, allegedly. So you were like an intern at CBS, but you slept with the owner, Les Muniz, who, P.S., was married when you did that, 6 faces ago. By the way, I wonder how God feels about, you changing the face he gave you. Anyway, let's backtrack for a minute. Okay, so, hey, Julie, when you were sleeping with the married man, I guess you didn't care about his vow with God then when you were doing that. Because, it got you to where you are today. But let's totally compare that to Christine flirting during a game on television. Which, P.S., wouldn't have been an issue unless you weren't desperate for a storyline. And I love Cody. like Cody, so this is not a slam at all on Cody, but it's just a little ridiculous that Cody got none of this shit. It was all just dumped on Christine back then, and it pissed me off back then, and I'll let it go back then. But now Julie's just bringing it right back up in the front. Maybe when they gave you one of your 10 facelifts and reconstructed your nose, they pulled your damn face too tight and some of your brain fell out, and you were like, oh my god, the shit won't stop coming out of my mouth. Julie. But Spring Curls, you're here. I was asking where you were before. Spring Curls, I love you, and you know why I love you, and thanks for supporting our shows. And you didn't tell me I couldn't say it, and I'm saying it, and we really sincerely appreciate it. And thank you. We get to do stuff like this because the people like Spring Curls donating to our shows. That's what I'm saying. I added you. Back to why I'm mad at Julie. I don't get her. I don't get it. Like, she needs to stop pretending like she knows anything about this show. If you don't know, allegedly, I guess, what happens with Julie is every day some intern comes along and goes, here's what just happened on the feeds. It's like a touch of bullet notes. And that's it. And that's all Julie knows about this show. That's why she can't ad-lib. It's why she can't go off script. Why she can't do anything. But to know, like, you just can't support fellow house guests. You have to, like, throw shit at them. You just have to, like, try and knock them down. People like Christine, which I'm sorry. Maybe if Julie did watch the show, she wouldn't do that. But over a storyline you created for her, you're now dragging her through the mud over. But again, you slept with a married man to get to the top of CBS. Well, she probably needed a lot of drugs, so I wouldn't put it behind her. She might go to CBS. You never know. If CBS doesn't work out, she might switch over to CBS. I'm sorry. I'm completely ignoring the chat room, and I love you guys. I'll be there to read what you guys are saying in a minute. All right. I don't know if you guys are with me or against me on the Julie Chen, because seriously, I wasn't reading the chat room for all that. Oh, great. John Richardson's here. Let's see if he's texting me and yelling at me for being nasty. No. Thanks, John. Okay, next. Oh, good. You're all with me. Good. You're right. Good. I'm glad. She can say it's not slander against Christine. By the way, people throw around the word slander and libel way too much. Trust me, they just do. They have no clue what the hell they're talking about when they use those words. But no, it's not slander or libel. Julie's allowed to have a feeling. I'm just annoyed that as the host of a show who, you know, again, you're the mouthpiece of the show that created the storyline that made her the scapegoat, but yet you're still, like, kicking her. Like, let it go. It's been forever. Or, I get it, the reporter brought it up, but you brought it back around to Christine. And it's a little fucked up. It really annoyed me. I'm sick of people kicking Christine down. Kicking Christine down about this. And here's the reason why. And there are definitely some people who are like, well, Eric, Christine, you know, went after Nicole and Donnie, and they were America's favorites, and that's why people were also booing her. Great! Then that could have been Julie's answer. That's what Christine did in a game based on the information that she had. P.S. She wasn't wrong about Donnie. Is everybody on the we don't like Donnie train yet? Because toot toot, come along. We're going to get in that train. We're going to drive it into Becky's face. First, we got to load in the llamas. Okay. Okay. By the way, we have no shortage of guests coming up either, by the way. I've been hearing that people are worried we have a drought of guests available to us. We have a lot. I don't know if anyone remembers, like 2 months ago, we were in the Big Brother house. Yeah, in Canada. Yeah, we were actually in the Big Brother house, you know, like with the whole cast. You know, hanging out with people because they like being around us. And they're coming on to talk Big Brother. So anyone worried that we have a shortage of guests, Don't worry, we don't. And then, uh, I want to know an opinion on this from you guys. What are you all, dear chat room? Because I have a theory. Oh wait, no, I don't have a theory. We're backing up. Just remind me to talk about Andy and Reagan. Because we're going to talk about Andy and Reagan, too. Let me finish my Christine point. And it's this. You can feel whatever way you guys want about Christine. You can like who you want. You can not like who you don't want. I will tell you reason, game aside, why you guys should love Christine. And feel free to agree or disagree. Christine had every reason to come out of the house bitter, angry, not liking fans, shit-talking the show. On a season when a lot of her cast wouldn't interact with you guys unless they were being paid. She came out happy, friendly, supporting Big Brother, interacting with fans for free, and still to this day talks to so many of you. And that right there is the reason that you guys should appreciate her as a Big Brother player and a fan, because she is the most like us. And that's why I hate then when there's people like Julie who will be like, she took a vow before God. And she what? Blew Cody in the bathroom? No, you did. To the head of CBS. So wait, what did she do? Did she cheat with anyone? Nope, that was you again, Julie. Right. Did she, like, change her whole appearance because she's insecure with herself? Nope, that's you again, Julie. No, I think it all comes back to you, Julie. I'm just sick of people. Here's my bottom line, and here's really why I'm mad about it. I'm sick when there are good people that try and help out other people and do nice things for other people, and then those people, like the Julie Chens of the world, get, like, power, and then they just start stabbing people in the back and splitting throats because, ooh, I got, like, 2 seconds of power. I'm, like, popular for, like, 10 minutes. Let's just fuck everybody else over. Like that we just stepped on the way to where we think we're going. Screw you, Julie Chen. I love Christine. Is she in the chat room? I'm 8th in guys. I don't care if I'm 1st in guys or 50th in guys. And thanks for the likes, Terry. Alright, so that's my point about Christine, and it just really annoyed me because I missed that article. It really annoyed me because I missed that article the other day. We had such a fun show last night, and we weren't, you know, I missed it, and it really pissed me off. I don't like when there are, like, people in power that are, like, shitting on the little people. Not saying she's a little person, but you know what I mean, because that's ignorant. But, you know. Alright, let's switch it up. Have you guys been following the Andy and Reagan Fox drama? Are we aware what's going on with Andy and Reagan Fox? Let's see what everybody says. Yes, you had... Oh, Dylan hasn't. Yes, Blog Wars. Okay, Dylan. Long story short, Reagan claims that Andy wanted to be his friend and was being too aggressive in being his friend, so he hates him. And Reagan is, and Andy is like, I'm just being me and having fun. And then Reagan's like, you're obsessed with Big Brother. And then Andy's like, yeah, I was a fan. But it's not my whole life. And Reagan's like, it's your whole life. And then they're like, we hate each other. And then they're like, oh, I wish John was here and we could do dramatic readings of their blogs. we could take it an Andy and a Reagan viewpoint and read them, but I haven't fixed my software today. Okay, Reagan mocked Andy in his last blog. Right, Andy's been putting out Reagan has been putting out blogs kind of like, not kind of, bashing Andy, and then Andy has been putting out blogs kind of replying to them. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I can. I want to say I can't take a side, but I can. And I know if I'm taking the side, I'm taking Andy's. Even though we all know I loved Reagan, and I still like Reagan, but I'm totally on Andy's side. I don't think a lot of the stuff... I mean, their personal interactions, if Reagan's mad about those, okay, fine. I can't speak on those, but I think the other characteristics that he uses to describe Andy is not the Andy that I know. I basically made a video where Andy is telling Amanda to kill herself, to split her wrists, to hang herself, while holding up like all the horrible images of the stuff that Andy has like been mocked for during the season, and Andy thought it was hysterical. And he had no idea he was in that video, if you guys have seen that video, by the way. So I think he has a sense of humor. I don't know why they're fighting. I don't get it. Oh, yes, I do. Here's my theory. Here's my whole theory. My theory is they're not fighting. They're not. I've tried to get it out of Andy. I don't think they're fighting, though. I think this is their ploy to get two gays onto All-Stars, which could happen next season, I would guess. Because there's never been two gays on an All-Star season. Oh, but look at this drama off-season. You never know. Violet Moon likes my theory. Violet Moon likes the theory. What about Frankie? What about Frankie, Sue? What about Frankie? Yeah, I mean, I loved Reagan. I loved Reagan. He was the first person I ever got to interview when I worked for Superpass. They said, who do you want? We'll get you anyone you want. I was like, oh my god, I want Reagan. I'm like the biggest fan of Reagan. And I gotta say, all of the stuff that he said about Andy was completely true about me. Like, I knew nothing back then. I thought Reagan and I were going to be best friends. I was, like, emailing Reagan, like, I love you, you're my best friend. We did a show together. When can we have drinks? And no reply. And it, like, crushed my soul and killed me, because here was, like, my most favorite Big Brother person that I got to do a show with, and I was in heaven. But then basically just... And I'm not saying this is a fault to him at all. What the hell does he care? He's like, who the hell are you? Like, what are we doing? No. So, I mean, I feel for Andy in that aspect. Although I'm not saying that's what Andy was doing. You know, I'm just saying. God, now people are going to start writing blogs about me. Frankie has 2 shows now. He won't do it. Darn. Well, if only there was some way to hear that from Frankie himself. I mean, sometimes I just wish I could be like, hold on, guys, Frankie's calling in and bring him up. But I can't. One day, maybe. Thanks for becoming a fan, Rikasu. Frankie talks about doing it in his interviews. He said he wanted to do it on the talk. I think Frankie would do it if his schedule would allow. I totally think he would. No, Wilding Tonks. We love Frankie. We love him. We love him. Really? Oh god, I don't know if I would want him on another season. Nothing against him. I think Frankie's in the running. I mean, I can't think of another gay... I mean, you know they have to fill the gay slot on All-Stars, so who do you guys think they would put in the slot for All-Stars then? There needs to be a gay in the gay slot, so who are they putting in? Jason, I would agree. Jason and Andy. Yeah. Jason and Andy. Frankie. I mean, a lot of people seem to think it'd be Frankie. Like, Frankie has first dibs at that, but... Vanessa. Yeah, I don't think Vanessa would be in that slot. Marcellus. See, here's what I think. Here's my theory on Big Brother and All-Stars. I think they will do an All-Star season. I think they will do a straight-up All-Star season. I think they will do another season that is Legends vs. All-Stars, where it's like people in season 1 through 7, and then 1 through 9, and then maybe like 9 through 18 after we make it through a real season 18. That doesn't necessarily need to be an all-star season, even though it would be. Um, I mean, here's my point on Frankie. I don't know if you'll all be with me here on this one. Uh, Frankie was brought on to the show. Like, they brought him on. Like, Big Brother brought Frankie on. So I don't fault him for tapping into his family and Ariana and all those things. Like, you have to use whatever tools you have in your toolbox when you're playing Big Brother. So of course he's going to tap into all those tools. I don't hate him for that. Frankie was one of the most hated house guests last season, says Sue. I don't know. Terry thinks Frankie is too competitive to say no if they ask, and they will. I think they will ask him too. I think what it's going to come down for him is if he's in contract with another show, and I mean how much money he's going to get. But the good thing about All Stars is, allegedly, you're not paid your normal stipend. You're given, like, let's say, $25,000 to come back, just as a random guess. And then you're given a weekly stipend, and then you can still win the prize at the end. So, you know, you'd have to, like, weigh that out if that's worth it for you. Oh, thank you, Rikasoon. Sure, if any of you guys are new, become a fan. That helps support our shows. We do not ask you guys for stuff that you have to spend money on. Don't give us the gold bars and waste your money. We don't get any of it, so don't do it. If you get the free thumb things for each day, then sure, you can click your little boop-a-da-boop hand jive thing over there. Oh, thanks for becoming a fan, Sue. You want James and All Stars. First of all, please tell me, I wish I had the thing hooked up. Did you guys see Steve and James talking about me? About all of us? They were talking about reality recaps. Here, I'll show it to you if you guys haven't seen it. We got to go back to old school times for today. But here, I'll just show it to you for 1 second. It's only 20 seconds. Let's not all lose our minds. Make sure I got volume. Okay, ready? Here you go. Why is it zoomed in?
Before I came on the Big Brother, I literally watched so much Big Brother stuff. How about your reality recaps?
Yes!
Yeah, reality recaps. I did that.
Yeah!
You know, big people. You know?
Wait, what? Wait, what indeed? Was his little and then like you're gay? Like, was James just being like, ew, they're gay? Like, I like them, but they're gay? Because I didn't get the little hoo-hoo and then like the James. Looking at you, James. I tweeted it, Lois. I tweeted it. You can see it. There. I know. Dylan, I know. Comedic recaps. You want to know if something you tweeted was offensive. Okay. James has a big heart. I really enjoy his gameplay. I love James' gameplay. I love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it. Oh, good job editing, Dylan. I don't envy you. You know what I do? Can we just side note for 1 second? So does anybody see my dinner? I don't know if you've all tweeted. I can't have seen the tweet that I put out. Like, once a month I have to go check in because they have a crush on the Burger King drive-thru guy. Like, I won't go in. I'll just go through the drive-thru. And I'm like this. Hi, can I have a Diet Coke and, like the $1 cheeseburger? Just one, I'm not a fatty. And then, like, he'll come to the window and he has, like, the big muscle arm, like, with the tattoos, and he's, like, tan and just beautiful. And then he'll, like, hand me a drink and he'll be like, all right, thanks. And I'll be like, oh, can I have, sauce? And then I'll, like, have to go back and come back, like, oh, can I have some more napkins? Okay, I have to come back. Oh, darn, a straw. And he's like, I gave you a straw. And I'm like, oh, I can't find it. Can I have another straw? I'm becoming, like, the creepy old gay, is what I'm saying. I just realized I'm the creepy old gay. I just remember when I was like a waiter at Fridays and be like, oh, creepy old gays here, like making weird conversation with me. Oh my god, I'm the creepy old gay now. Awesome. I literally stalk, apparently, fast food drive-through lanes. I mean, and I'm married. Let's not even... Okay, so... back to the show. Back to the Big Brother. Hi, Mile in my shoes. Hi, Light and Sweet. Dude, find a cute guy with a better job. Hey, that's jobist, BB Beth. And a person is a person. And hot people alike. Oh, thanks, Baseball Freak. Julie indeed. Over Julie. I'm over her. And like, it's gonna be, and here, let's back up. Here's the thing. Christine's gonna be at the finale. Julie is gonna be at the finale. And the wrap party, and the after party. So is that gonna, like, how's that exchange gonna go? Like, Julie will probably be, like, up on her throne. Like, the throne will be probably, like, made on the backs of interns and then lined with gold and probably old cosmetic surgery. So she'll be, like, up on her throne. And maybe if Christine wants to, like, scale Mount Hypocrisy, she can make it up there. But then, like, when they pass each other, like, is that awkward? Like, I wonder if that's awkward. Like, do you think, like, they just, like, do this to each other? And what do you think Julie thinks of Will's impersonation of her in his videos? That I would like to know. Julie will ignore her. Julie won't even look at Christine. Oh, but you'll feel her, but you would feel her gaze burning through your back of your, like, you would just feel it. You would feel like Julie just... Why was Johnny Mac so mean to Julie? Guys, why does everybody keep asking me this question? Johnny Mac was kidding. It was, I'm gonna do it slow, a joke. Like, you know when John comes on here and he's like, oh my god, I hate your curved glass. It looks like a urinal that people pee in a hospital. Douche. I don't really think John meant that. Like, he's kidding. It's like a joke. That's like what Johnny Mac was. Like, Johnny Mac gets he's the comedic relief for the show. So he was just making a joke. Oh, do we get it? A lot of people keep asking me that question. Right. And here's the thing. If you thought he was being mean, I would suggest, and I am not at all being mean when I say this, I would suggest to not look at anything I do. And don't read my tweets. Otherwise, you will probably think that I'm a horrible person. Eric, are you planning on going to the finale? No. Well, hold on. Hold on, I'll let you know. www.patreon.com/realityrecaps. Bum ba bum 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 bum. Please hold. $42. Nope, not going to the finale. Sorry. Not gonna happen. we save up all of our patron money and stuff, and we try and do one thing. And honestly, when we do something like that, we try and make it something that we can stream for you guys, but we always also like to tie it into a charity, which is why John and I will do like Reality Rally or something like that. So I don't even think, even if we did, we would use it to go to the finale, just because we like it when it ties into a charity, and we get to like stream it for all of you guys too. Kind of needs to meet those two criteria. The reason we did Big Brother Canada and we went to that finale was just because their press team and Global and all of those people worked with us all season. So we were like, oh, well, if you're working with us, then we're going to work with you. And what? We get to play in the Big Brother house? If any of you are new and didn't, you can see all those videos at YourOuterRecaps.com/bbcan. But if you didn't know, John and I and Dana got to play in the Big Brother house, the Big Brother Canada house, which is amazing and very tiny, like super tiny. Like I couldn't believe how tiny it was. And Dana like broke into the kitchen and was like finding Tupperwares of food and throwing it at me. Cause see, she knows I like food, and she knows if you want to keep me happy, you feed me. And she didn't matter that we were in the Big Brother house. She was finding food and giving it to me. Thank you, Dana. Last night, they said Liz was like Rachel. I did see that, but I don't know why they were saying she was like Rachel. Why was she like Rachel? Jen City says if I saved my $2 drive-through stocks, maybe I could go. I hear ya. I hear ya. Her showmans. Okay. Well, I see what you guys are doing. You want me to break it out, so I will. So I will. Okay. Getting it. Oh boy. Okay. So, just want to make sure we're on the same page. Here we go. Let's make sure we're all on the same page for this. So I just want to understand, is everybody trying to tell me that this, ready? And, oh my god, oh my god, yeah. And hold on, and hold on, let me wipe all the shit out of the drain, get all the hair up from the drain. You're trying to tell me that is the same exact thing as beautiful Brendan curing cancer, PhD Brennan? No. No. Who said it? Liz said it? Who said it? Liz said it? Liz said it? I want to know if Liz said it. How about Veto? Sewer rat hair. Right. Okay. No. No, Liz, you will never be Rachel. You're not even in the same league as Rachel. We're not even living in Rachel world. Number one. And hey, Austin, P.S. Brendan shaved his hair for Rachel. You won't even trim your little pube face for Liz. Just saying. Oh, and last time I checked, Brendan's curing cancer, Austin. What are you doing? What are you doing, Austin? Because, I mean, I think you're like one medication away from Bill Cosbying Liz after the show's over. Austin. Austin will keep Dr. Tattoo off in business. Will. Good old Will. Brendan also won something. Great point, Teresa. Great point. And Brendan wins stuff, Austin. Okay, here's the funny thing. I do like Austin. No, I mean, I don't. I don't. Austin has had a lot of specific surgeries in his life that I would like to know how he's overcome and become so physically active after. So, I like Austin, but not really. BB Can Shadow, why do I gotta shut up? Why do I gotta shut up? Marking your territory is just creepy and wrong. He makes my skin crawl. I agree. I agree. What's in that Diet Coke? Just Diet Coke. Just horrible for you, and don't drink it. Kids, if you're out there, don't smoke and don't get hooked on soda. Those are like 2 impossible things to get off of. I don't drink, so there's no alcohol in it. Ooh, Bacardi and Coke, though, probably could sound good. What did you guys think, though, seriously, of the Steve and James relationship? I mean, this whole entire episode, from the throwing the beach ball into Meg's face, what else did we have? Oh, the funny Vanessa conversation, just all this stuff. It was so evident that they only had like 6 hours of footage to work with. They had to like create a whole show around 6 hours of footage, which, by the way, should help you guys understand a little bit more now why they could never do like an endurance comp after when they had Battle of the Block. Like, there would just be no time. There'd be no time to have enough content to make a show. Look at tonight's show. It was basically about nothing. So you guys like a bromance. You guys like James. Not Susie. She thinks they're fake. And so does A Mile in My Shoes. Says not believable. Interesting. No, that's very interesting. I love James's pranks. And I tweeted out earlier, anybody that goes to any charity sleepover with our Gull James, you better bring some sort of prank survival kit, because he gonna prank your ass. But I mean, he messed up. He messed up in letting everybody know that he's terrified of drowning, because now you know how to prank him. I mean, I wouldn't really throw him in the ocean, but I mean, it wouldn't hurt to like tie him up one night and throw him in the bathtub and like have the water like slowly rise. That's a prank him. You want James to win. I wouldn't mind James winning. I wouldn't mind James winning. He has used his power to go after strong people. He doesn't back down from people. He's made some poor choices in the game, but it wasn't him being like weaselly or afraid to make a move. I would not at all hate a James win, is what I'm saying. I wouldn't hate a James win. Yes, I like James. Kim, you're surprised about that? Julia for the win. Here's who I would not mind winning. James, Julia, Steve, Johnny Mac, Becky. Who do I think deserves to win in that group as of right now? Sorry about it, Vanessa. Hate her if you want, but she's controlling that whole house, and until she stops controlling every move every single person makes, then I'll let you know who deserves it more. But she's outmaneuvered, outplayed, and controlled this whole entire game. So you can hate her, but she's killing it. Greek Diva says, no, Julia, she'd give some to Liz. Of course they're going to share it. This is the whole reason why I hate that people are like, blood versus water. A mother has to vote out her daughter. Like, remember that from Blood versus Water? And everyone's like, how could you do that? We used to do those Survivor shows, and I remember I was fighting with Missy because she'd be like, oh my god, if my daughter had to go against me. If your daughter or twin sister goes against you, chances are you're both going home to the same house. Right? You both live together. You're both joined by blood. I mean, I could understand if you hated each other and you were like estranged twins, like Cowboy and the Tattoo Girl, then I would get that. But Julia and Liz live together, and they make commercials together. They make commercials together, and they do all this stuff together. They would share the money. So, like, when people are like, oh my god, imagine when Julia's gonna have to vote out Liz! Yeah, and what? And see you at home in a few days. Oh god, the heartbreak. What am I missing? They live together. They're sharing the money, is what I'm saying. And I like Julia too. Exactly, share the money. Hey Della, don't forget to become a fan if you guys aren't. And you're new. I haven't said that because I've just been so enraged. I think Julia wants to evict Liz some days. Well, right, she's the smart twin. I mean, look, between me and you, sometimes I wish that Julia would have eaten Liz in the womb. Then we would have just had Julia and no Liz. Because we know she's the one that likes to eat. You know, the man like thickums. Comedic recap. Oh. BB Go says the twins should never have gotten into the house. I know, but they were tricked in. They were tricked into the house. Yes, my previous comment goes back to, if you didn't get that Johnny Mac was joking, you don't want to stick around here. First BB threesome. Oh no, Julia does not like Austin. Does not. Did you guys see the pic where, like, they were holding him out of the room? They were, like, holding him out of the hammock room? Not gonna work, BB Ghost, not gonna work, and thank God there's no clowns in here today. Yeah, good thing we sacrificed Devon. Look, I'm gonna say something and it's not popular. Are you guys ready? I would just like to remind everybody how all season long I was Team Devon, and all after the show I was Team Devon, and here's just all I'm gonna say about Devon. Is that I don't get it. I don't get her. I don't get it. I don't understand her. I don't understand her. She seems very angry about the show. Like, I want her to be, like, more fun and more happy about it, but she seems very angry about the show. I thought she was the most hysterical person. I said that the whole entire time. I thought she was the most funny person, but then she seems very angry now. I don't get it. Said he thinks she's joking. Well, if she's joking, then good. At least she's still on the memory wall. Good point, Giselle. Good point. Poor little JC. Poor little JC. Jace is super smart. Jace's smarts, like, eluded me. How smart Jace was. And Julie says she's not nice on Twitter. I get what you mean. Her angriness on Twitter is a bit much. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Devon won't speak to Clay because she's mad about the fight with James. Okay. Sounds great. Everybody needs to stop taking Big Brother so seriously. Can we write a Big Brother musical? Like, don't you think that would be fun? Like, really what Audrey, I mean, not whole musical alliance, only Meg's left, right? But I just, like, we have musicals about everything. I want a Big Brother musical. I want it. I want it. I wish people that could sing and dance could make it happen. Christine, if you're watching, I know you can sing, and your husband's a musician. How about you write that score, you sing it out, and we have the big musical theater number. I mean, it's musical theater, so Nick Uhas will come and be a part of it for sure. And it'd be fun. It'd be totally fun. Do I know Will Huser? Has he been on the show? Has Will been on our show? He's been on our show many times, and yes, I know him very well. Mixter says, it's a game, folks. Once you get back in the real world, you need to let crap go and get on with your life. I agree. I completely agree. You do. Megan Coco, I love that Nick Uhas got a fan chat. I don't love that. I think that's some straight up BS. Just like I think it was ridiculous that on that season, when Andy won, love him or hate him, out he walks and the confetti cannons fire, and the camera goes over to watching Nick and Gina Marie. Like, we got Andy walking out of that house as the winner for like a 0.2 second, and then the camera was on Gina Marie and Nick. I don't get it. I don't get it. You love Will. Will is fun. Will is very fun. He just had like a whole article written about him in his hometown paper, and it's really cool. I think he posted the... I'm sure he did it on his Facebook, but I'm sure he did it on Twitter too. All people to get a fan... Oh, I know. That's why that's why I've been telling you people, tweet at CBS Big Brother and tell them people you actually want on. Now, my vote is, I think you should all say, we want Christine on. Will makes a Big Brother musical every week. I hear you, Susie. I hear you. But that's kind of like very specific, and it's not really musical. It's more like comedic and whatever. I'm talking, I want like a straight up BB musical. Like, I want it to be the rise and fall of Big Brother. Like, I want to see it from little Julie Chen intern giving handy J's in the break room, and then her rise to stardom at CBS. Like, this is my day, I got a new face and I'm going on stage. Like, I want like the whole score. I want to see like Britney swaying in the background. I want Brendan to be there. I want like there to be parts where like Rachel's like, Brennan, and then I want like nobody gets in between my man. There could be a whole song called Floaters Grab a Life Vest, Floaters Grab a Life Vest, and then you see like all the people with the life vest floating back and forth around the screen. Like, oh God, we need it. We need it. He has given this a lot of thought. No, we create a heaven. This is all just the way my brain works. Aw, thanks, Spring Curls. Oh, bye, BB Ghost. You leaving? See you on Wednesday. I don't know what Wednesday is, but I think on Tuesday, Audrey and Clay will be here. On a YouNow. But I'll give you guys plenty of time. Andy could be a little rat. Oh, yes, Andy could be the little rat. Like, Andy can be like, I'm the rat king, I'll split your throat. Tuesday, then. See you later, BB Ghosts. Have a good night. Or Thursday show. I want to get Audrey in here. I want to get her in here. I got to figure out more about that software. I just haven't had any time today. I had to do other work. I got to work when the computer is not rendering, if you know what I mean, which you don't. I got over 300 likes on a Facebook post yesterday. Okay. J-Man says we need a reunion. I wish we could do a reunion. I will tell you, like, John and I have talked about this a lot. It's just so hard to make happen. I mean, you could make it happen, but here's the thing. Imagine getting all those people in a room and having them not talk over each other. Like, could you imagine? It would just be constant people talking over everyone. We could never do it as a hangout. I mean, you can have like 20 to 30 people on a hangout now, but could you imagine people being quiet and letting one person talk at a time? Like, it would never happen. Ever. That's why they're reality stars. A reunion show would be awesome. Oh, Stacey, I'm glad you loved my big glass of wine. I could totally give you the behind the scenes of that. So if you guys didn't see it, Audrey like tweeted out like, I'm drinking wine, waiting for the show to start. Andy was like, oh, me too. And I just happen to in my mind know that outside in the backyard we had this big thing that looked like a wine glass, and it was like filled with rocks and flowers. And I was like, anything for a joke. So I'm like running outside. It's dark. I can't see. I'm like trying to dump the rocks out, but keep them in a pile because I got to put them back. And then like, oh, we don't the flowers. I don't want them to die. Put them in water. Wash the big wine glass. We don't drink alcohol. Crap, well, I can't put water in because water won't look good. I gotta find food coloring. Do I have food coloring? I have food coloring. Toot, it's red. Why does the water look purple? I don't care. Big Brother's starting. I got a live tweet. Quick, take a picture here. It was very stressful is what I'm saying, that picture. That was stressful. Oh. Oh my god. If Amanda Zuckerman was in the musical, first of all, it would be the Grandma Zuckerman. I agree with you, Terry. That would totally be epic, but you would need a camera crew. Like a camera crew. Amanda Zuckerman's role in said Big Brother play, like she would have to be the grandmother, but I would want her song to be, like I would want it to be more of a rap song. And I would want it to be like slam the door in your face, slam the door in your face. Like remember when she slammed the door, like in Alyssa, like I would want that to be her song because it's like more edgy and hard. Like slam the door in your face. You know, Aaron's song would be like, get me rice, get in the kitchen and make me rise. Flip a bed. I wish you were dead because you're black. That tells you something. This is why it's bad that I'm live. I can't edit when I'm live. Didn't know where I was going with that one. Oh. Bubby, right. Bubby. The grandmother. Her grandmother character. I mean, she's already that character. We would also have a number which is called Hot Guys. We would just call that number Hot Guy. Or like the part of the play could be called like Pool's Opening or like Pool Break. Backyard, so it had to be something like that, and it would just be like that boom chicka boom chicka boom chicka boom, and then we would just have like all the hot Big Brother people just come out, and the whole point of the number is you just get into your bathing suit, and then you just stand on stage and like pose and pose. That's what you would do. And like Johnny Mac could be there, but not turn around because we don't want to deal with the back hair of Johnny Mac, but front Johnny Mac we're good with. The BB Pool Boy, says Darcy. Totally. Frankie is a producer. He could do the musical. It's true, Frankie. Frankie is someone who could do that. Would it be a silent number? It would. Johnny Mac's back hair is a little confusing to you. As a person that doesn't have it, or know people in my life that have it, thank goodness, I don't really get it. I don't understand the way DNA works that way, but it freaks me out and it creeps me out. Cody could be the cool pool boy. Oh, yes, he could. Johnny Mac isn't that bad. He could, yeah, I'll believe me. I'm sure it's much worse. Okay, let's be done talking about Johnny Mac's back hair now. I totally know Jay nailed it in the beginning. Okay, so you guys all do know what the POV was yesterday. Remember, we were all speculating the POV was Zingbot. Do you guys know what it actually was? Bye, Light and Sweet. Yup, you got it. OTEV. It was OTEV. I can't believe they did OTEV so early this season. I mean, somebody did tell me that they did OTEV after the double elimination last year, but I could have sworn they always did it later in the season, all the other seasons. Vanessa didn't know OTEV was Veto. If we're being honest, I don't think either did I until last season. And that's kind of like the thing. Did you guys know that stressed is desserts backwards? Like desserts and stressed are flippable. Explains a lot. Suck James didn't get it. Oh, I hear ya. Do you think they'll go back to casting people in their 40s and 50s? I actually do, Spring Curls. I do think they will. I think they wanted Johnny Mac to win OTEV. That's why they did it. Well, it didn't work, did it? Oops, spoilers. Race car is the flip. Oh, yeah, it is. Powerwolf says I'm always stressed then. I love that Becky knocked Austin down during OTEV, allegedly. I know. We'll find out. We will find out. Yeah, I mean, look, I was really angry at the end of that double elimination episode because I feel like Steve had all the power. He was the underdog. He's who we wanted to have all the power. He didn't use it correctly. What the hell do I know? I'm not in the house. But as an outside person, I feel like he didn't use it correctly. Then we got Johnny Mac to have the second, hand in this. He didn't use it correctly. And now, normally I say this, and I'm like, oh, the feeds are going to be dead, but then the feeds come back and everything's great and it's super drama. No, it's been exactly how I said it was going to be. And that's what I think we're down to a final four of Vanessa, Austin, and the twins. Because look, as much as we've had the 2 minutes of conversation this week where the twins are like, oh, Vanessa, I don't know if I trust Vanessa now. Johnny Mac could have been right. Ooh, what about what Becky told us? Well, guess what? You had the chance to put her up. You didn't. You had the chance to vote her out the week before. You didn't. They're never separating. Vanessa has made it to the final 2 of this game. And as soon as Vanessa, here's what's gonna happen, and I'll let you know what's gonna happen. Vanessa's gonna make it very far. But I'm sure when it starts dwindling down some more people, Vanessa's gonna realize she's in danger. And she might even be put in danger again. But mark my words, Vanessa is smart enough to know that once she's really caught in her lies, and once they've really exposed what she's done, what she's gonna tell them is great. Then you want to bring me to final 2. Because who else would you rather have sitting next to you than the person that split everybody's throat, lied to everybody, and manipulated the whole game? And then, like a good poker player, she's going to risk it and hope that in the end, she's going to be able to convince them why, as they should, vote for her, because that's what Big Brother's about, and that proves she played the best game. And either way, she's walking away with $75,000. Becky has a new story now. She was struck in the head with a dime at the fair. Becky. No. No, Becky. We're over that story. We like Train in the Face, filled with llamas, that spit you. That's your storyline, and you have to stick to it. If you don't want to stick to your storyline, that's tough shit. Just ask Christine. I'm sure next season, Julie Chen will be like, remember the girl who was in the vase with a train and then llamas spit onto her? Like that. Like, I'm sorry. Becky, hey, Becky, get on board. No pun. That's your storyline. Sparky Spike, thanks for becoming a fan. I like Becky. Honestly, I like Becky. She's another one who, like James, is making moves. James, Becky, and Vanessa are all people I think deserve to win this game. If I had to pick one out of the 3 of them, obviously I'm going with Vanessa because she's done more, controlled more, manipulated more, saved herself more. But all 3 of those people are at least people who are not playing it safe. Yeah, they're all players. It was such a waste of double elimination, says Big Brother Upset. Yeah. Yeah. I did feel bad for Steve, but this Steve, he tricks me. He knows how to tug on my heartstrings, and then he pisses me off. This whole thing last night was like 2 weeks ago. I'm starting to take it back. I don't want Steve to win. Because now I remember, okay, so tonight with his whole crying thing, I missed that on the feeds. Probably because they had the feeds blacked out for 4 hours that day. So when he was crying, my heart was really breaking for him. Because one, it's the production of the show, knowing that people are going to find it funny and make fun of him. Like, his crying is awkward and people are going to make fun of him, and that's funny, so let's put that in. So I felt bad for him in that scene. I was like, oh, his poor little Steve heart is breaking. Then when they walked down, he was like, 50% acting. 50% acting, everybody. I was waiting for him to be like, and thank you. And thank you. That would have been funny, Steve. Then I would have forgiven you for pulling on my heartstrings. But this is like 2 or 3 weeks ago when literally I must have just... It was a very emotional day for me, I guess. And I was watching the feeds, and usually I need like a sad movie and sad music, or like the ending of Modern Family. If you guys watch Modern Family, you know when they do the voiceover at the end? I don't know what subliminal messages they play, but I cry every time. Every time at the ending voiceovers of Modern Family. It could be the funniest episode. I cry. I don't know why. The only other time I can cry is if it's a sad movie with music playing. Okay, anyway, this is my point. So, Steve on the feeds the other day is like, I didn't have any friends growing up. I was a loner. Oh, because Vanessa, when she was on the block, was like, I'm alone in this house. I'm alone in this game. I had nobody to play with. Da, 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 da. And Steve was like, I know what you're going through. I had no friends my whole life. All I ever wanted was to kiss a girl. And like all this stuff. Just that my heart broke for little Steve. Like, I almost shed a cold black heart tear down my face for little Steve. Cut to 2 hours later when he's in the pool, literally going, my first girlfriend was like blah 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 blah, and then my second girlfriend, that was nothing. Cause see, like, my group of friends, like in real life when I went to college, like my high school wanted me to come back and be like a substitute teacher, but this was weird because I had friends in high school that now I'm like their substitute teacher. So when I go back and now I have to teach them, like they want to call me Steve, but I have to be like, no, you got to call me Mr. Moses. So it was weird to have like my friends that were still in high school treat me that way, but then like all my college friends, and then this girl that I dated, and I was just like, are you a sociopath? Are you tricking all of us, Steve? Because I don't get you anymore. I don't get you. I don't. Were you just lying to Vanessa? Then I get it. If you were just trying to comfort Vanessa, I would get it. But I've heard you say it alone. I've heard you talk about it when you were having your alliance meetings with the oranges and the cameras and the bottles and the hammock and the headboard and the chess pieces. You talk about that stuff. So just don't know which is the real Steve. Steve, help me out, Steve. We're going to find out after the season, because apparently you watch our shows, and thanks. You cry at the end of Goldberg's. I don't watch that show. I don't watch it. Which side of him was lying? Was the bragging about the girls lies? Even if the bragging about the girls was a lie, even just him saying he had so many friends and all these friends when he goes back to teach in high school, and all of his college friends and all of his music friends. Like, I've heard him on many occasions make it seem like Big Brother is the first time he's gotten to be around people who he feels like has accepted him for him. Or who has just accepted... He's just very much... And maybe I've taken it completely out of context, but I've always got the impression that he was like, this is the first time I got to be around people who like want to hang out with me and be around me. But that's clearly not the case. So I don't get it. Okay, Susie, I'll watch the Goldbergs. Got it. And Kim, I will Goldberg it up. I'll put it on the schedule of all the other shows that I'm trying to watch. They left out the Fruity Pebbles cut of that convo. Yes, they did. They totally did. They totally did. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. The whole thing, whatever. Um, I think we should probably start rippity wrapping it up. I'm trying to keep them like around an hour. I don't want to just ramble on for forever because we all know it could. But I'll talk for like 5 or so more minutes if you guys have other questions. CBS skips a lot, but throws in a lot of dumb fluff. Well, you got to remember, CBS. Why do we want to call it CBS? CBS has to make storylines. Storylines sell a show, and they got to stick to the storyline. We all, like I think everyone in this chat room right now, we're all feedsters, or we at least keep up with the feeds in one way or another, so we really know what's happening. But apparently, we're like 1/8 of the actual Big Brother audience. All the rest of the Big Brother audience only watches the show, so big producers got to kind of like keep everybody on their storyline. Like, you can't give too much information that would sway people off the storyline, otherwise people get confused. Weren't we going to talk about 60 Minutes, Sunken Ship episode, or golf? No, Giselle, we're not. Do you know half the reason I stopped watching Amazing Race was because I couldn't handle that it was on Sundays, and it never started on time because of 60 Minutes, and I was just getting really fed up with watching Andy Rooney being like, oh, this is my spoon collection. What's the use for spoons anymore? Hello? Amazing Race is on. I'm glad that we all had some good Chen bot hate. The Austin James Titanic story was on the show. Yes, Lois Theme, it was. You love Amazing Race and just DVR it. Yeah, I used to DVR it too. Unfortunately, the first half of it always got cut off. I'm sorry you missed Jason. Jason will be back on this week too. Pretty much we got Jason, Audrey, and Clay coming back on this week. We're going to start bringing, apparently, Big Brother Canada people in, like Kevin, my boyfriend Kevin from Big Brother Canada. I love him. Yeah, I got a serious... Okay, since you guys are here, here's what I'll say. If you want to know what I'm like when I really am like because I like pretend to be googly-eyed over some people. When we have Kevin on the show, watch how I act. Because I'll probably like forget what I'm talking about. Like, I'll just be like, I'll just gaze off. You want to talk about never let go, Jack? He hugged me, like, when we were doing interviews, and I was like, oh, never let go. Never let go, Kevin. This is where we want to be. Oh, little Kevin. Okay, so my point is, gonna bring over some Big Brother Canada people to start talking Big Brother, and they'll totally answer any questions that you guys have. And we're gonna do like a winner's circle show. We're gonna have like Rachel, Derek, Andy, and Ian, and I want to see if I can get one more. I think I want to do like 5 people. We're gonna do a winner's circle show. We pretty much only need to fill like 4 weeks with people. We have such a vast pool to pull from, though, you know, because everybody likes us. Would you pick Kevin over the Burger King guy? This is a tough question. This is why you all stick around to the end. I wouldn't go after Brendan because Brendan's married to Rachel. I'm not Julie Chen. I don't go after married men. Okay, so this is a hard question. Do I want the Burger King guy or do I want Kevin? Now, here's the thing. the Burger King guy could get me not only free food, but they have like a Reese's peanut butter pie. But Kevin is Kevy Webby. I don't know. That's a tough choice. That's a tough... Okay, no, it's not a tough choice. I got it. I totally got it. I got it. I got it. I'm picking Kevin. Of course I'm picking Kevin. You want to know why? Because I feel like I know Kevin and I don't know Burger King guy. What if Burger King guy is all an illusion? Like everybody always says to me, like, "Oh my God, Eric, you look really good on the show. Oh my God, we didn't know you looked so good." This is all like video filters and smoke and mirrors and hats and like video effects. So what if he's just like, what if he just like stuffs a chest and like socks in his things to make his arms so delicious? And like, what if he's like that? And like, what if he's like a mean person? Like, Kevin's funny and nice. Yeah, I'm picking Kevin. And I don't need any more. I don't need French fries. Kevin. Giselle says, saturated fat lasts forever. You deserve better than Burger King guy. Oh. I have the best guy. I'm married. I have the best guy, 'cause I'm married. Kevin. If I could get in a time machine, I would go back in time and then marry Kevin. I'm so kidding. The Burger King guy could be a nutcase. Exactly. Reese's peanut butter pie, so good. Oh, I hear you. Oh, Vanessa's crying. Well, perfect. Maybe this is where we all end it. Let's all go see what Vanessa's crying about on the feeds now. We'll all go together. I say that's where we end it. Good night, Wilding Tongs. Good night, Della. Good night, Low Esteem. BB Panda, bruh. Aw, thanks. Make sure you guys become a fan before you go if you're not. That really helps us out. Just thumbs up and subscribe if you watch our stuff on YouTube. 5-star rating and a nice review on iTunes. Become a patron. Make a PayPal donation. That keeps us going. Bye, Powerwolf. Bye, Teresa. Bye, Valoon. Bye, Katie. Bye, Della. Bye, Giselle. Giselle, I love you. Giselle might be one of my favorite people. I still laugh at the paranormal activity video. Bye, Witty. Bye, Kim. Bye, We Create. Bye, Violet Moon. Bye, Lois. Bye, Mixter. Bye, Megan. Bye, Della. Bye, MJ. MJ the artist. Bye, Naomi. Bye, Nyland. Thanks for becoming a fan. What, Violet Moon? What? What'd I do now? Well, oh, because I said that Giselle might be one of my favorite. I said one of my favorite. Maybe you're another one of my favorites. Night Spring Curls. I can tell you Spring Curls is definitely at the top of the favorite lists. Spring Curls makes this show happen. I do love you, Violet Moon. I do. Bye, Sharelanders. Bye, Georgia Wisher. Bye, J-Man. Oh, Spring Curls, you don't have to do that. Good night, Violet Moon. Bye, Sparkly Eye. Bye, Lois. Bye, Miss Nora RHS. You guys have to leave first. Bye, Terry, if you're still here. Love ya. I don't even feel like it was an hour and 15 minutes. Oh my god, I love you guys. Okay. Okay, I love all views. Alright, yourrealityrecaps.com. Don't forget this week, Jason, Audrey, Audrey will be with Clay. Okay. Bye, everybody.